I'm Marriska Fernandes from Tribute Entertainment, and today we are with David Ajala, who is a new character on Star Trek Discovery. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, tell us, what is it like being a part of this universe now?
It's special. It's special because every now and then you get to meet fans or you have interaction with fans online or in person. And then from a very personal point, they remind you how important these stories are and how much this franchise means to so many people. And it may be a little overwhelming, but I tell you what, it it inspires you to really commit boldly.
Have you had a crazy fan reaction so far?
Not yet.
Not
I mean,
yet.
I've had a really being introduced to people at the San Diego Comic-Con that I'm joining the franchise. That was quite amazing because I literally got to meet 7,000 people and to be welcomed by those fans into this franchise. That was awesome.
Nice. So what can you tell us about your character?
I can tell you that my character's name is Cleveland Booker.
Okay.
Book for short, Mr. Booker. He is definitely going to bring a new perspective to this season. The show starts, or it's set nearly 1,000 years into the future, and Cleveland Booker is going to be part of that future. He's from the future. And what's going to be interesting this season is to see how Cleveland Booker and the Starfleet Academy successfully or unsuccessfully collaborate.
Okay.
Because they have similar but different ideologies, and it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to form a cohesive relationship.
Is there a storyline that you always thought, or you think would be cool with your character in mind for as it evolves?
Yeah, and it happened.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens in the middle of the season, and I wondered about it because I thought it'll be really cool if we get to do and then I'm reading this episode and it's in there, and I'm like, amazing.
Right.
And it was definitely one of the most enjoyable episodes to shoot. It was also it caught me off guard a few times how much it touched my heart.
Right.
And I'm really proud of the work that we did, but was deeply humbled by the depths of storytelling we were able to achieve in this episode.
Okay, that's nice. Speaking of which, Discovery has so much going on. I've been telling people that there's time travel, there's wormholes, it's the crystals and quantum physics. So how much of it do you need to personally grasp in order to act out your scene?
All of it. I need to have a good understanding of what I'm talking about. Occasionally, I am one of those naughty actors where I look like I know what I'm talking about. I don't have a frigging clue what I'm talking about. But the thing is, instead of shying away from it, I embrace it. And I embrace sometimes not knowing everything. I think that's what makes life more interesting and a bit scary.
Right.
To not know everything. And to be humbled by the facts that you will never fully understand everything. I use it to my advantage.
Okay.
But it is always helpful to have a good understanding of the science and the technology that you're talking about. Because you want it to, as Hamlet quotes, speak the speech I pray you trippingly off the tongue.
Oh, wow.
There's a bit of Shakespeare for you on a Sunday afternoon.
There we go.
Right?
Yeah. Speaking of dialogues, actually, Doug said that one of the most hardest things he's ever done in his entire career is memorizing dialogue, including the Star Trek. So how has that been for you in your first run with Season 3, getting into the Star Trek universe?
I've had a little bit of experience with the science fiction lingo. I worked on a show called Night Flyers, written by George R.R. Martin. And I was playing a captain on a ship where I had, sometimes like big sections of science fiction lingo, jargon that I had to get through. And the thing is, I just think it's important to let the words be comfortable in your mouth and to allow your brain to hear how these sounds come out of your mouth. And then you start applying the understanding of the words to it. You always want to simplify until it feels right in the body. And then you just turn up on the day and hope for the best.
Okay, so you've memorized and you're all good for that.
I make it up as I go along. Honestly, I try not to overthink it, and I just turn up on set and go, I have no clue what I'm going to do. But I'm always happy and open enough to wait for the right inspiration at the right time.
That's awesome. And lastly, with this title being called Star Trek Discovery, what have you discovered about yourself as an actor while shooting this? season?
That's a really good question. Do you know what I found to be quite profound is I remember, as an actor, you have moments where you're challenged in the industry because you audition for stuff and you get really close to stuff and you hear no quite a lot. And it's challenging for the best of us because it really tests your level of tenacity and perseverance. And I got to a stage in my career where I thought, when I'm working on stuff, I need to work on projects where the character's pursuing something greater than himself. Because I got to a stage in my career where just pursuing acting for myself alone, selfishly, I didn't feel it to be a necessity to put myself through so much pain. So the moment I thought, this isn't about me, I'm doing this to be able to tell these stories, to connect with people who look like me, who come from a different background, who come from a similar background as myself. The moment I made it bigger than just me, it gave me great liberty. And the amazing thing I discovered playing Cleveland Booker is I'm embodying a guy who is the epitome of courage, who is pursuing something bigger than himself, selflessly, and continuously putting his life on the line.
Oh, wow.
And I found that really empowering.
That's fantastic.
Yes, it's pretty amazing.
That's fantastic. Really, definitely can't wait to watch the season and see how your character evolves over the season.
Me too.
Thank you so much for the chat. I'm wishing you all the best.
Bless you.
Thank you.
There you go.